Hello, it's Marcus Bronzy. This is How to Kill an Hour, and today it's time for another episode of What's in the Box. And today, we're making coffee with a straw. Yeah, that's right. This is the JoGo. It is a small but simple gadget that is designed to revolutionize the way that we are making coffee on the go in a way that's not only cool, but also good for the environment. Minimum waste is what's very important in 2021 moving forward. We don't need to be carbon neutral, we need to be carbon negative, all right? Anyway, let's get in the, there's a bag in it, but let me off for that. For starters though, you can see this is very eco-friendly. You can tell it's a kind of bag that is saying to me it cares for the world. People that make bags like this, they don't create products that are bad for the world, I feel. Put myself out on a limb, by the way, JoGo, by saying that. I hope you're sustainable. I believe they are. Right, let's get in it. Love your... Oh, it's still in the bag, of course. Love your JoGo. This is the JoGo itself. Looks very interesting. Very metallic, and we'll get to it in just a second. But first, instructional. Let's see what they got to say for themselves. Ooh, okay. Unnecessary packaging, all right? I'll let you off though. So it says, meet your new JoGo. And I'm meeting it. So what is the JoGo? Well, like I said, it's a metal straw that is designed to help you make your coffee. Let's get into some of the details about it. So for starters, it's got this BPA silicone tip, which I can slide off. It's cleanable, and they say that it provides you with comfort, temperature, and diffusion to make every sip joy. I think you can also bite on it as well. Made from food grade stainless steel as well. So it's got the silicone tip, which is a bit bendy, and if you come along it, you can see along the metal straw we've got this little JoGo design, which is nice. And as we come further along this metal tip, we get to an unscrewable filter. Which comes off just like that. And then the filter itself, you can see it's quite fine there. They also say it's zero waste, highly portable, about the size of a pencil. It's different, right? Yeah, it's not too far the size. I'm gonna go and get a pen and we can compare sizes. Can I borrow a pen, please? There you go, got a pen. That's it compared to a pen. Yeah, a little bit bigger than a pen, I'll give you that. You get robust flavor that you can only get using this. Well, I don't know what that means because most of my coffee has robust flavor anyway. But yeah, I guess it's quite nice, and it's single serve as well, so you don't waste any coffee, make any leftovers and waste. And also they say it's good for your teeth because this bit that you put in your mouth is means that you can drink coffee without it staying in your teeth. But coffee with a straw might taste a bit weird, but there's only one way to find out how well the JoGo works. I have boiled the kettle in the background, so it's time to get some coffee, some hot water, and get brewing. So we've let the coffee brew for a little bit longer than 4 minutes, about 5 minutes, and now it's time to test the JoGo and its micro filter and silicone tip, which you can also bite on to regulate the flow of your drink to see how the coffee tastes. Will this taste as good as, better, or worse than a coffee? Let's find out. Oh, all right. If I talk about flavour, I can use the biting down the silicone to like slow the coffee down because it's still quite hot. But if I bite down on it, it means I don't get like a mouthful of really hot coffee. Oh, that gets hot. The actual straw gets hot, so you do need to hold on to the silicone. It's coffee. Well, I guess in essence it works. You can see, you can't see, but it's not but basically the filter has kept most of the coffee out, and it's a reasonable tasting cup of coffee. You have to be careful. I can see why they got the silicone though, because if I hold onto the metal straw, I could burn myself. Yeah, it tastes nice. I would say though, if you were using this, use coffee that isn't that finely ground, because we've got really finely ground coffee here at the studio, and I think there's a little, feels like a little bit like there's not even bits, like a fine kind of coffee flavour that's a little bit of the coffee grounds that's come through. But I know we have a really finely ground coffee here, so if you want to use this, I'd say use thicker ground coffee. If you've got super finely ground coffee that's like almost powdery in terms of size, not instant coffee, but like ground beans, then I'd say that, yeah, this isn't really the one. But you can also use this with loose teas. Apparently you can use it with muddled cocktails as well, which I guess makes sense if you don't want a big piece of mint coming up in your mouth when you're drinking your cocktail, or a leaf or something like that. But yeah, okay, there you have it. I'm Marcus Bronzy. This has been the JoGo, and this is How to Kill an Hour. If you've got any questions about this product, make sure you let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, please follow How to Kill an Hour on all social medias, and you can also follow me at Marcus Bronzy on all social medias, at MarcusBronzy. I also have a cool podcast called How to Kill an Hour, and well, you can see that because that's How to Kill an Hour, and also Ain't Got a Clue. So find those wherever you find your podcasts. Until next time, stay blessed. Oh, excuse me, coffee burp.